doubt these kids ever clean up after themselves. Oh well, it's not my problem. No. Damn, let someone else deal with it.
So many bright, chipper faces this morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Richardson, and I'm your local librarian. Now, let's get story time underway here, so make sure you behave. No talking, and keep your hands to yourselves while I tell you the first story in the book, Mother Goose and Grimm's Nursery Rhymes and Fairy Tales. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a cottage at the edge of the forest. She always wore a little red cape and hood, which her grandmother had made for her. So people called her Little Red Riding Hood. But along the way, she ran into Hansel.
My God, woman, don't just sit there. We've got to get out of here.
Why must we go, friend?
There's a very big, very vicious, and very hungry wolf in these woods. It attacked me and my sister. I just barely got my head out of there.
What about your sister?
I don't know. We got split up. She went down one trail, but the wolf eliminated that items for me and started chasing me this way.
How are we going to find her?
Well, she has a loaf of bread I gave her. I hope she remembers to leave a trail of breadcrumbs like I taught her. But come on, Wolf might find us.
I can't go. I have to deliver this basket of goodies to my grandmother. I came all this way already. I can't just go back now. Besides, her house is only a little farther down this trail.
But so, your grandmother's house just down this trail?
Yes.
What does it look like?
It's got gingerbread for walls, and icing on the roof, and gumdrops on the...
That's enough. I know what you mean, and me and Gretel, we stopped off at Gram's house. She's doing just fine. I think it's safe to say we found a cure for what was ailing her. She was a little bit warm when we left her, but that's nothing. Little undisturbed rust. I mean, rust won't cure.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. Come on.
Oh, great. Now where is he? Hey, Jill, want to go for a walk? Maybe you can come with me to fetch a pail of water. Well, I carried your stupid pail of water all the way up and down that confounded hill, and I don't even get a thank you. And then I trip and tumble down half the hill, and you don't even come to help me up. Where did he go? Jack! Oh, he's probably out with some shepherdess or something. So help me when I find him. Well, I don't know why I stay with that boy. Why, I had to get my head examined. No, there's nothing wrong with me. He's the one that ought to get his head examined. I mean, who ever heard of a well on top of a hill, anyway?
Jill? Where are you, Jill? want to spend any time with me. You're always down at the well. Why don't you ever ask me to come along? Sometimes, Jill, I swear, I don't know about you. You always treat me like an inferior. You open doors for me, take my coat, carry my groceries. I can do these things. Okay, fine. I ask you to come to the well with me, and what do? You complain. That's right, you complain. The hill is too steep. My feet are tired. I have you carry the pail so you don't yell at me for chauvinism. Yeah, have me carry your bucket, you lazy bum. Then you knock me down the hill and you hit me with the bucket and just stormed over the other side of the hill. One of these days, Jill, I ought to get my head examined. Oh, yeah, I definitely ought to get my head examined. Come on, Bessie! Come on, Carl! You gotta go to the bucket. I told you I had to sell you. March!
Hi. Would you like a sandwich?
No, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bessie, please! Let's go to the market. There's a big, strong, handsome bull there just waiting for you. Bessie! Come on! Mom said you fetch a couple gold coins at the market, but if I can't get you there, you're not worth the hill of beans. Pardon me the pun.
Hey, you! No talking! Thank you. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Oh, there. Yeah. I can do this. No problem. Of course, if I trip, catch my pants on fire. Running jump. Okay. 1, 2. I have to go to the bathroom.
Hey, here's one. Look, red. Okay, I know it's dark. Hold still, right? Look, I found a candle. No, I have no idea whose it is. Look, how else are we gonna find Gretel if we can't see? Look, it's night out. Besides, we'll miss it.
Oh, yeah, that's better, no problem. My candle's gone. It was just here. How am I supposed to jump over it if it isn't here, huh? Well, someone obviously took it. Someone will pay. Someone will pay. Dearly. No one makes a fool out of Jack Nimble and gets away with it. No man, woman, or child shall rest safely until I have my complete and utter vengeance. Then the world will look upon me, Jack Nimble, as king! Maybe.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and the merry old soul was he.
Servant girl. Servant girl.
Yes, Your Highness?
Would you be a dear and please go bring me my pipe?
Certainly, sire.
Thank you. thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to ask you for you to bring my bowl as well. Would you be a dear and go fetch me my bowl?
Certainly, sire.
Thank you.
Your bowl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting so forgetful in my old age. I forgot to ask you for you to bring my fiddler's tree.
I'm on it.
Thank you. Servant girl. Servant girl, I said my fiddler's 3.
Sire, they have not returned to the castle.
What happened to them?
The stable hand believed that they were kidnapped.
Oh dear. Now go fetch Constable Wolf and tell him to send a full legion out after him.
All right, sire.
Oh dear, this is terrible.
Little Bo Peep lost her sheep and didn't know where to find them.
Miss Bo Peep, I presume?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jack. Jack Nimble. I couldn't help it over here. You seem to be having a, problem?
Yes. Oh, my poor sheep.
Oh, I know how you must feel. And it pains me to see you suffering. So I want to help you. Will you let me help you, Miss Bo Peep?
Oh, that's so kind of you, Mr. Nimble.
Jack. Call me Jack.
Okay, Jack.
Now, I'm going to need you to help me help you.
Sure, Jack. Anything.
Well, you see, there's this friend of mine, name of Jack Hill. I'll need to speak with him right away. And another friend, also by the name of Jack Beanstalk. I'll need to talk to them both right away. So you get them here as soon as you can. Don't worry, Bo Peep. We'll find those sheep.
Thank you. Oh, thank you!
And if not, who cares?
Shh. What is that? Do you hear that? What's that noise? What if it's the wolf? Come on, we better hide.
Yeah, you're right. Just to be on the safe side. Let's go.
Hey, what's in the basket? Goodies. Ugh, this one's too hard. Ugh, that one's too soft. This one's just right. Much better than porridge. And hey, a candlestick. Wow, not too big, not too small, not too bright, not too dim. I better get out of here before the owners get back. Wouldn't want to be caught twice in the same day.
I don't think whatever you heard was the wolf. It was probably something else.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Hey, where's our candle?
I don't know. It was over there just a second ago.
Well, that's okay. We can look for it in the morning.
Yeah. Besides, we don't need it anymore.
We can look for Gretel, too, when we can see.
Yeah. Ooh, I need some shut-eye. Good night, Red.
Good night, Hansel.
Sorry about Grandma.
What?
Nothing. Good morning, Majesty.
Good morning.
Last night, Humpty Dumpty was traveling along and saw an unfortunate great fall.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, send out some horses and some men. Try to pull them back together again.
And in other news, Papa Woodward lived in a suit that has so many children she did not know what to do. Last night she reportedly fed them some bread, sent them to bed, and took out a pistol and shot them all dead.
Oh dear, oh dear.
She is awaiting sentencing, and finally goes to her home. You can experience a small crime wave. Yesterday evening, the wagon was held up, and your visitors were kidnapped. The driver was let go unharmed, but did not give a look at the assailants. He knows only that the bandit was wearing a robe. Also, a peck of pickled peppers, which Peter Piper picked last night, were taken. And last of all, the grandmother was found burned to death in her oven last night. These events are believed to be related, but Constable hasn't given a statement.
Oh dear. Well, that's it. This has got to stop. I can't just leave all these events go on unaided. This is my country. These are my citizens, and I must do something to stop them. But I can't do this on an empty stomach. Servant girl, my breakfast, please.
In a matter of time, my forces will begin to accumulate. Then, this kingdom will fall right into the palm of my hand.
Sorry to interrupt your lunacy, but would you like a sandwich?
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a soliloquy right now.
I know, I heard it. And I have a question about it. Exactly how many men are in your forces?
Do you mind?
How many? 50, 100? How many?
Please go away.
Less than 50? Oh, more than 25.
Would you please excuse me?
Jeez, what kind of revolt is this going to be? Fewer than 25 men? Please tell me it's more than 10.
Look, lady, you're really starting to bother me.
My God, 8?
Look, how many times do I have to tell you to go away before you'll actually go?
7?
Leave!
6?
Leave!
5?
Oh, leave!
A shepherdess and 2 guys named Jack?
Shh, quiet, don't say it so loud.
A shepherdess and 2 guys named Jack? I know you're stupid, but are you crazy?
It could work.
Okay, thanks. That answered my question.
It
Now,
could.
Would you like a sandwich?
No, it could. If we position the men on both fronts, one could arm themselves and attack the king's garrison from the front, while the other arms himself and attacks the king's garrison from the back.
Are you sure? It's really very good bread.
Then, while the 2 men have the king's army tied up, I sneak in and assassinate the crown.
Okay, more for me then. Goodbye.
Then, I usurp the kingdom and establish totalitarianistic rule. Then I seize control of the army.
Yes, apparently it's quite urgent that he speak with you.
About what, do you know?
No, I don't. But unfortunately, I must go now. Jack Nibble needs me to get Jack Beanstalk. Jack Nibble needs me to get Jack Beanstalk. But I must go now.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Miss Bo Peep.
Likewise. And please, call me Bo.
Bo.
What was that, huh? Kissing her on the hand? What, like you're better than me? Is that it?
No, dear.
Then why'd you do it, huh?
Jack, good to see you.
Do you mind? We're trying to have a private conversation here.
With your lungs, I hate to tell you, it wasn't too private.
Oh, that's another thing. I hate your friends. Oh, look, here comes the hussy now.
Are you calling me a hussy? You counterpart to me, a canine.
Will you sheep-herding bimbo?
You water-carrying wench.
Jack, good to see you.
Hey, look, maybe he likes me.
Jack.
Huh?
Jack!
Jack!
What?
Not you, you!
Me?
No! Jack Hill!
Jill, we're trying to talk here.
Here, hold this.
So, Jack, why were you out wandering in the woods today?
Well, I was trying to find Jill.
Jill.
Damn it, Jill! Will you for once in your life just shut your big mouth? Now, as I was saying, I was trying to find her.
Why?
How about you, Jack?
Oh, I've been trying to sell Bessie. Man, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to sell a man-eating cow these days.
Yeah. Listen, the reason I asked you guys here is because I have been wronged. Someone stole my candlestick.
Not the one your mother gave you.
Yep.
That's a crying shame.
Isn't it, though? So, my basic plan was to overthrow the government in an attempt to establish my revenge.
I see. Sounds like a good plan to me.
I wonder if Jack and I were to arm ourselves and take up positions on both fronts. One of us surprise the garrison from the front while the other attacks from behind.
And while we've occupied the king's army, you sneak in and assassinate the king.
Well, what do you say?
Well, I'm in.
Me too.
Let's go.
Okay, let me get this straight. They're gonna have a war because of a candlestick?
Well, see, I heard from Red Riding Hood, who heard from Hansel that he actually stole the candlestick from that crazy guy, and then you took from those two. Do you get it?
Yeah, but why did Hansel take it in the first place?
Well, him and his sister Gretel, they got split up by a wolf attack, and they haven't met up with each other yet.
No way.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
And did you hear about Jack and Jill?
No, what?
Well, I guess they're not together anymore. Little Bo Peep and him are kind of hitting it off.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy. Seriously. Oh my. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the cow's still here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a little absent-minded at times.
No problem, Jack, so are we all.
Yeah. Who knows where the bandit is?
Right, I'll get him.
Are you sure, Jack?
No problem, Jack.
Yes, but he's ruined our plan, Jack.
I know that, Jack, but you've just got to go with it, you know?
Right.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah,
You were looking for the bandit? Consider him found.
We better get out of here and get the candlestick before somebody gets hurt.
It's over, Nimble. Give it up.
You shall suffer, Fairtyles.
Get out of the bloody way!
Sorry, what'd you bloody do? Nothing.
I was just kidding!
Get over here! Drop it! I said drop it! Now kneel! Kneel! Thank you. Let me count the ways. Now my justice.
Am I interrupting something?
My candle?
Sorry.
Thank you. Goodbye. We'll all be damned. Wait a second. You're the king.
My liege!
You are the king. If you kill me, you'll never see your fiddlers again.
But we found them, the fiddlers!
In that case, hold this.
Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick.
Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. No!
Quiet audience, please.
It's 1862, close to Christmas. A Southern family doesn't have much money, so they have few luxuries. The 4 daughters and their mother get through it though. At the end of the day, they get together and tell their stories of the day. Each day they also put some time in practicing for the Christmas play. But they are also suffering the loss of their father. He is away at war. He often writes to them and tells them how he's doing and that he loves them. My dear wife and darling children, I know you will be pleased to hear that Mr. Lincoln has chosen Ulysses Grant to lead the Union cause, and we are hoping this conflict between the North and South, between brothers and fathers, will soon terminate. I have been extremely busy and am so grateful of my duties as chaplain. As you are well aware, I am too old to be drafted and not strong enough to be a soldier, but I am doing my part and am satisfied with results. How are my little women? Tell them I think of them and pray for them. A year seems very long to wait, but remind them that while we wait, we may all work, so that the hard days are not wasted. When I come back to them, I wish to be ever fonder and prouder of my little women. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without any presents.
So dreadful, you poor.
I don't think it's fair for some girls to have plenty pretty things and other girls nothing at all.
We got father and mother and each other. But we haven't got father, and shall not have him for a long time.
You know the reason Mother proposed not having any presents this Christmas was because it's going to be a hard winter, and we ought not to spend money for pleasure when so many men in the Northern and Southern armies are suffering so.
But we can make little sacrifices.
And ought to make them gladly.
But I don't think the little we could spend would do any good. We've each got $1, and the army won't be helped much by giving that.
I'd find spend my money on new music. I wanted to buy a nice box of Faber's pencils.
But Mother didn't say anything about our money, and she won't wish us to give up everything. Let each buy what we want, and have a little fun. I'm sure we work hard enough to earn it.
I'm afraid I don't.
Well, I have a tough time with Aunt Marge. She is such an annoying lady, always calling me and wondering where I am. Josephine, where is that girl? Where is that girl? And she worries me so much that I feel like I want to fly out the window.
I do think washing dishes and keeping things tidy is the worst work in the world. It makes me cross and my fingers get so stiff I can't play my piano.
I don't believe any of you suffer anxiety. You don't have to go to school with impertinent girls who laugh at your dress and label your father if he isn't rich.
If you mean libel, I'd say so and not talk about Papa as if he was a pickle bottle.
I know what I mean, and you needn't be satirical. It's proper to use good long words and improve your vocabulary.
That's vocabulary.
I said it was.
When?
Just now.
You were asking before, what does it mean to go on a man's bond? Well, it's like this. Say I owe a lot of money.
How much?
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
How could you owe it if you don't own it?
That's called high finance.
It isn't honest.
Look, Amy, the demarcation between good business ability and dishonesty is very slight.
Infinitesimal.
It's not fine.
What is it?
It's infinitesimal. Mr. Bodman was Father's best friend. He owed a lot of money, and his creditors made demands on him. He took sick, and Father went on his bond. In other words, he guaranteed to pay his debts if he failed.
He did fail. I'm older than the rest of us, and I can recall we have better times in the house.
They'll come again.
Certainly, we're young and talented. Joe will be a great writer, Amy a celebrated artist, and Beth a famous pianist.
And you, Meg?
She'll marry and support the rest of us. I had a lot of fun today with Aunt March.
How? Tell us.
Well, you see, Aunt March insisted on my reading that everlasting Belsham to her. So I droned away as usual, knowing that she'd soon fall asleep. And to sleep she went. And the moment her cap began to bob like the top of a heavy Delia, I whipped out the Vicar of Wakefield from my pocket and read, with one eye on him and the other on Aunt. I got to where the part where they all fell in the water, forgot, and laughed out loud. This woke Aunt, who insisted I read a bit of the frivolous stuff I preferred to the instructive Belsham.
Weren't you frightened?
Scared to death. I read my very best, and she liked it, though she only said, I don't understand what it's all about. Go back and read it again, child.
Good girl, Joe.
Full of incomprehensibilities.
Well, after that, I went back and read the Primos and made it as interesting as I could. Once I was wicked enough to stop in a filling place and say meekly, I'm afraid it tires you, ma'am. Shall I stop now?
What did she do?
She caught up with her knitting, which had dropped out of her hand, gave me a sharp look through her specs, and said in her short way, finish the chapter and don't be impertinent, miss.
Did she own she liked it?
Oh, bless you, no. But she did let the old Belsham rest. And when I went back after my gloves, there she was, so hard at the Vicar of Wakefield, but that she didn't even hear me laugh as I danced a jig in the hall.
What a pleasant life she might have if she only chose.
I don't envy her much in spite of her money.
Rich people have as many worries as poor ones, I guess.
That reminds me, I've got something to tell. It isn't funny like Joe's story, but I've thought about it all day.
Something to do with the Kings?
Yeah, when I arrived, I found everybody in a flurry, and one of the children said her brother had done something terrible, and his father had sent him away. I heard Mrs. King crying, and Mr. King talking very loud.
Oh, inexplicable.
Yeah, Grace and Ellen, when they passed me, they turned their faces so I shouldn't see how red their eyes were. I didn't ask any questions, but with all their wealth, I was rather glad I hadn't any wicked brothers to do wild things and disgrace the family.
I think going to school is a great deal more trying than anything incorrigible boys.
Meaning what, Sir Oracle?
Susie Perkins came to school today with a lovely red carnelian ring.
I wanted it dreadfully and wished I was her with all my might. Well, she drew a picture of Mr. Davis with the mountainous hump and a proboscis and the words, "Young ladies, my eye is upon you," coming out of his mouth in a balloon thing. We were all laughing over it when all of a sudden his eye was upon us. "What did you do?"
What did he say?
ordered Susie to bring up her slate. Poor child, whatever did she do? She was paralyzed with fright, but she went.
She had nothing else to do.
What do you think he did?
He spit on the slate?
No,
To rub it out.
he took her by the ear, just fancy how horrid, and led her to the recitation platform. He made her stand there for half an hour, holding out the slate so everyone could see.
Did the girls laugh at the picture after that?
Laugh? Not one. They all sat as still as mice, and Susie cried copious quarts. I know she did.
I'll wager you didn't envy it then.
I felt millions of carnelian rings wouldn't have made me happy after that. I never should have got over such agonizing mortification.
I saw something I liked today.
What was it, Mouse?
I went to get some oysters for Hannah at Mr. Corner's store. Was Laura's grandfather there? Yeah, he was just as grouchy as ever. He didn't see me. I hid behind a barrel. A barrel of trouble. A poor woman came in with a pail and a mop and asked if she could do scrubbing for a bit of fish.
Did Mr. Connor give her employment or disinterrogate her?
He said no rather sharply. Mr. Lawrence hooked up the fish with the crooked end of his cane and said, in his gruff way, "Go along, woman, and cook it." Oh, she did look so funny carrying the big slippery fish out of his store. That's a good one. We are a jolly set. Joe, don't use such words.
Don't, Joe. It's boyish.
That's why I do it.
I detest unladylike girls.
And I hate affected ninny chicks like you.
Birds in their nest should agree.
Really, girls, you are both to blame. You're old enough to leave off boyish tricks. It didn't matter so much when you were little. But now you're so old and turn up your hair. You should remember you're a young lady.
I'm not. And if turning up my hair makes me one, I'll wear it down in 2 little tails until I'm 20. I hate to think I have to grow up and be like Miss March. And it's bad enough to be a girl anyways, when I like boys' games, manners, and work. Poor Joe.
But your hair is so pretty, Joe. The finest in the family. I wish mine were as nice.
I can't get over my disappointment at not being a boy. And it's worse now, for I'm dying to go out and fight with Father. But I can only stay home and knit like a poky old woman. It's okay, Joe. You can just stay here and make your name boyish and play brother to us. Mommy should be home soon. Her slippers are quite worn out.
She must have a new pair. I thought I'd get her some with my dollar.
Well, I'm the man of the family, and Father told me to take special care of Mother while he was gone. So I'll buy the slippers. No, I shall.
I'm the oldest.
I know what we'll do. We'll all buy her something for Christmas and not buy anything for ourselves. That's like you, Beth. What will we get?
I shall get her a pair of gloves.
A pair of gray shoes, the best to be had. Handkerchiefs, all heavy.
I'll get her a little bottle of Cologne de Francais. She likes it, and it won't cost much, so I'll have some left to buy my pencils.
How will we give her the things?
We'll bring her in and put the packages on the table. Remember how we used to do it on our birthdays? I was frightened when it was my turn.
We shall go shopping tomorrow.
Right. And there's so much to do about the Christmas play. And we must be doubly perfect, for Aunt Much is coming to see how well we perform her brainchild.
Her brainchild?
Well, she did give me the plot from an old Greek story. But she wrote it. I hope you didn't tell her the dress rehearsal today. I did, but there isn't the slightest chance of her coming. Her leg is giving her Hail Columbia, and she's too interested in the Vicar of Wakefield. Amy, come over here and do the fainting scene. You're stiff as a poker in that.
I can't help it. I never saw anyone faint, and I don't choose to make myself all black and blue, tumbling flat as you do. If I can go down easily, I'll fly. If I can't, I shall sink into a chair and be graceful.
Do it like this. And do that. Clasp your hands like so. And stagger around the room and cry out, Rodergio, save me, like this. Rodergio, save me, save me. Now you try it.
Rodergio, save me.